We are going to take a look at the QEH this evening. Anybody out there have been to the QEH and for your medication? Is there anybody out there watching? You went to the QEH, Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Barbados, and you had challenges. Anybody? Well, we're going to talk about that a little bit. Somebody called me, a little whistleblower called me this morning and told me of an encounter that they had there, and we're realizing that the issue is bigger than the tickets. So over the past several days, we have been talking about the ticket system at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. And for those of you who don't know what is happening, at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Barbadians have to get there like 4 in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock to line up to get medication. So this is the Queen Elizabeth Hospital is a public hospital where Barbadians who might not be able to buy the medication privately, then they go to the hospital to get the medication, and by right they should. We pay some of the highest taxes in the region. There are people that I know 40 something percent of their salary is taxed by this government. Is gone by taxation eat out of over 40 something percent of their salary, right? So by right, people should be getting healthcare, free healthcare in this country for the amount of taxes that we pay in this country. And so what we are hearing is that Barbadians, they have to go and they leave their home 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, line up with the hope and the prayer that they will be able to make the quota. Because I know some of you watching from other countries, you can't believe that there's a quota and how many persons will be served on a particular day. And so you could be a cancer patient, you could need insulin, you could have kidney issues, whatever on the dialysis, whatever the problem is. If they have reached that number, that quota for the day, dog, as Jamaica would say, dog and yam your supper, you will not get any medication. So that is what's been happening. So this person who spoke with me today told me that this issue that has been discussed, that it's a bit bigger than the tickets. Okay? According to the caller, concerns were raised about patients being unable to obtain tickets, with reports that some people were being told to return another day. Okay? Now, here is the challenge that is happening. People are turning up at that early time, and the security guards are telling them that they don't have enough tickets to distribute. So the security guard doesn't even have the right number of tickets to distribute to make the quota for the day. So I am hearing that the quota was 150 patients today, but they had about 25 physical tickets to distribute. At one point, I was told that the security guard literally started to write tickets by hand. Okay, so that is the challenge that is happening. So can you imagine what happens to those people who they were there early, no tickets available? At one stage, the security, they're locked up and gone home. They're waiting for the new shift to come. What is going to happen to those persons who are in the line and they have no tickets? Don't you think there's going to be confusion? Don't you think that there's going to be confusion? I got the call at 7:15 a.m. This person arrived at 6 a.m. They were there the day before and they were turned away because the numbers ran out by 8:36 a.m. They were there, listen carefully, they were there at 6 a.m. and the numbers ran out by 8:36 a.m. This morning now, after the first group entered, the tickets, as I said, ran out before they even made their quota. And so it became very confusing and frustrating because you have to remember who was there first and who, so that they're now quarreling to figure out what numbers to give who. Isn't that interesting? Well, later in the day, I think Dave has a video up. Dave, you can go ahead and play it. So this is part of the confusion that happened at the QEH today. Go ahead, Dave. Thank you. Yeah, leave it there, Dave. Can you imagine that you are sick? You are sick. You go to the hospital and you have to be just to get the medication. And some of these people are going for days, Some of these people are going to the hospital for days. And that's the kind of treatment. Correct. I'm a big girl. Wayne P. Hoyt, I would love for you to call in tonight, Wayne Hoyt. I know you have a lot to say on this issue. He says, this is how my recent visit to the QEH pharmacy went. Patients who attend A&E and are discharged from there are not furnished with medication for their continuing treatment. You are given a prescription and then you have to go to the pharmacy to get a number. In a recent experience, my patient was discharged just after 2 p.m. When I went to get a number, I was told the number's finished for the day, return the next day. I went to the pharmacy window and spoke to a pharmacist and I explained to them what's going on. So imagine this person was in accident and emergency and got care from the doctors, send them to the pharmacy, and the pharmacist said, we can't deal with you today. We've gotten to our quota. Huh? You understand? These are sick people going to the QEH, and this is what they're met with.